Loktarogar. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, everyone's favorite Orc mercenary, and it's time for another Orc mode workout. And yeah, you know, the scale bumped back up slightly today, but I'm still pretty light. Like I said in some stuff yesterday, I came in at 223.4 yesterday, but I was back up to 225.0 today, but still, you know, going up less than 2 pounds is a upward tick. I'll take it. Means I'll probably swoosh again in the next few days. Hopefully I'll get down to under 223 by the end of the week, right? Be pretty good. Today's workout went pretty good. The pressing, I'm not gonna lie, the pressing's a little tough right now. I felt like the pull-ups were a little tough in spite of not doing that much weight. But squats were good, dips were good. I went ahead and added a little weight to the dips. Yes, they were pretty tough having added weight, but I was able to finish my target reps, so I'll take it. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be the name of the game at this point, guys. Holding on to the strength that I can and gaining it anywhere I can. I mean, I've got these 5 lifts I'm working with, you know, doing little face pulls and other stuff here and there. But these 5 lifts, these are going to be my bread and butter to hold on to as much muscle as I can while cutting down. I think at this point, I don't think I'm losing any real muscle at this point. I don't think I'm losing size. I'm looking decently big while I'm trimming down here. So I think this is going to work. You know, again, it's just going to be about keeping that protein really, really high. And sorry if there's some crunching. My dog is sitting right under my feet at my desk here, chewing on a bone while I do these voiceovers. And he's just having too much fun. I'm not going to disrupt him, you know. I just can't do that to him, and he's really happy and content. He just got a fresh chew bone, so just gonna let him do his thing. And you know what? Your wolf crunching on some bones, that's about as orc mode as it gets, right? Don't hate. Don't hate. Back off work actually felt pretty light today, so I'm almost thinking if that continues, again, it's Monday though, so I should be recovered. If that continues, I might bump the back off work up a hair heavier, because the 5th rep still felt like I left quite a bit in the tank today. So that's a good sign. I mean, if that continues, we get further into the week and it still feels that way, because it's just exploding up. I may need to increase it. I don't feel like I can really add a lot on the single right now without it turning into grinders, but if I can get some weight added to this back off work, we might be able to get a little bit of muscle memory to kick in and regain a tiny bit of that leg mass that I lost, and that might go ahead and improve that single also, right? You know, that you can have some possible hopeful muscle memory when you adjust your training and add protein and stuff in, even when cutting in some cases. And that's some of what I'm going to bank on, guys. And like I said, at the end of the day, worst case, I get down close to 200 pounds and decide, okay, time to quit cutting for a while and just stay at that weight. You know, I'll be able to get some of the muscle memory to get back, you know, a couple pounds of muscle, right? I don't think that's going to be a problem. We'll get the strength back. The benching was hard today, though. Like, it was tougher. And I mean, that's to be expected. You know, I'm lost a lot of body weight. Lost a lot of body weight. I mean, realistically, at this point, I'm down like 30 total pounds since I was doing even this same weight for the bench, right? Doing 315 for close grip pause. I mean, I went up to 335, 20 pounds heavier not that long ago throughout this. But, I mean, I weigh quite a bit less now. I really do. And, you know, as body weight goes down, bench press strength is the first of your big lifts to go, you know. And I feel like I'm holding on to it okay. And if I can just keep it, you know, if I can just keep pressing 315 at least regularly on my close grip for the duration of this cut, I'll be a happy camper. You know, if I get down to 205 or 210 and I'm still hitting 315 all the time on a close grip, I'm not going to complain, you know. I'm not going to complain, because realistically, the range of motion is getting longer. We're losing leverages with loss of intermuscular fat and stuff in the chest. I mean, technically, that would be a strength increase if you can even keep the weight from a leverage perspective. So, you know, it's all good. And the beauty of that, I know, is that as soon as I really start eating more again, and I may not ever be able to do true bulks, you know, this YouTube gig, let's be realistic here, guys. If I really want to get the outreach and even the money, I'm not going to lie, guys, YouTube's my job. If I want to get the outreach and money, I'm just going to have to keep sucking it up. Bulking may not be in the cards for a real long time. You know, I want to be able to do this without selling out, right? I don't want to have to sell out. and become a con man to make good money with what I'm doing here. I mean, and I make decent money now, but, you know, I could triple it. You know, and that's the thing. You know, and I would say that to anybody. What if you could double or triple your income with what you do for a living without compromising your ethics? Like how awesome would that be? Yeah. I mean, how awesome would that be? Without having to compromise what you believe is right and wrong personally. Because we all have a personal code. I don't care if you're a bad person. You probably have a personal code. Everybody does. So I've realized that. It's not against my personal code to diet down. It might be against my personal code to sell garbage products that come with false claims. All right. That might be against my ethics. But, you know, hell, I could argue dieting down against my ethics because I like my food. But it's not the same thing, you know, not the same thing. So, yeah, that's just what I'm going to have to do. And I'm just going to have to stay leaner for at least a couple years. And then if I want to bulk up later, that's fine. But, you know, it's good for my health, first and foremost. I mean, it's good for my physical health, good for my longevity. It's good for my message, and it's good for my pocketbook. I mean, that's all the way good, right? The only thing I got to deal with is just being a little hungry. I got to deal with maybe my lifts not being as awesome as I want. Oh, well. But here we are with the hook grip today. Hook grip went okay, actually. My heavier hook grip set actually was good. Thumbs didn't hurt too bad. So I think I'll hopefully be able to hook grip again tomorrow. And we'll just keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. And like I said, this wasn't bad at all today. This was acceptable. Like I said, the bench was a little hard, and I felt like the pull-ups were a little hard. I was getting fatigued, and I noticed like with the pull-ups, it's my delts. You know, of all things, it's like I'm just feeling a massive amount of fatigue in my delts doing my weighted pull-ups, which is surprising, you know. I mean, what do we normally think is going to give out? Lats, biceps. Nobody thinks about delts, but that's where I'm feeling it. Now, does that automatically mean that's what's going on? No. Thing I have to remind people, just because where you feel something doesn't mean that's automatically where the most work is being done. I've discussed that a lot in the past. But, I mean, I am noticing that I'm feeling these in my delts. Usually around that third, fourth rep, it's like my delts are just on fire. And it's like, seriously? I mean, my delts were a strong point a while back after all that tons of overhead pressing I did. I felt like they were really a strong point for me. But it feels like on these pull-ups, they really aren't. And it's like, it's not like the front delt. It feels like almost the whole middle delt, even the rear delt, all of that is just getting bait up. Oh, that sounded very Texan of me. Not very orcish at all. And again, I've got that flag down there at the bottom right. You know, that's as Texas as it gets. Some people may not even know that reference. Like if you're not from Texas, you might not even understand what that flag is. Like that's a traditional Texas symbol right there. That's a giveaway as to where I live. You know, all those flags up there for a reason. Each one means something to me. And a few people ask, what's that bottom left one? That's the Czech flag, because I am ethnically Czech. My last name is Czech, right? Blaha, that's Czech. So I got the Czech flag there. But I'm American by birth, Texan by birth also. And you guys know I'm a patriot. So that's why I've got my Gadsden flag up at the top right. Right? I'm a patriot. Love my country. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, if you choose to love your country, that's your business. I think people should be proud of the country they live in. And if you're not proud of the country you live in, maybe you need to change that country to you are proud of where you live, right? How's that for logic? If you're not, then you need to work on that country that you live in till you can be. I mean, everyone should be proud of where they live. Or you should make a place where you live a place you can be proud to be. That's a better way to put it. But yeah, I mean, that's my traditional patriotic symbol up there at the top right, my Gadsden flag. But the dips, I went ahead and did 2 plates today for 5, which when you throw my body weight in, puts it about 315 total. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. I'm not used to dipping that much weight. It was hard. Look at me controlling it on the way down so that I don't lose control. It's like, man, I'm working. But I got them, right? I got them. Make those teddies and them Tricepticons grow, baby. Well, that's the idea at least, or at least hold on to what they have for the duration of this cut in case my bench goes down. But there you have it, guys. The workout's done. So I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.